Welcome back. It is Tuesday, August 15th in the MLB. Our three favorite picks are on the way. It's Austin, joined by Logan. Let's recap yesterday. Another winning day. We'll take it. 2-1. Let's talk about it. Jose Altuve easily gets it done at 2 singles. Then got a double just for a little bit of insurance. We'll take that. Jeff McNeil, Austin Riley easily get their hit parlay done. And then our Glass now 6+ Ks and the under 8.5. Honestly, looked great after 3 innings. Glass now at 3 Ks, 0 runs scored. And then the Giants manager left in probably their worst bullpen arm and then followed up with several more. So didn't get that done. The broom is still eluding us. It's still sitting in the back of my background. If we miss by 1, I'll keep it there. But either way, it's been a great run. 17-4 for the last 5 or 6 days. Hopefully you guys have been making some money with us. And hopefully, if you are new to our channel, go down below, hit that subscribe button, drop a like too. We certainly appreciate it. And if that wasn't good enough, we cashed our timers hit parlay as well, which was plus 185 odds, which we've now hit 4 straight and 6 of our last 7. So it's been a great run on the channel. Real quick, like I said, hit that subscribe button, drop a like too. It is Dinger Tuesday, which we will save our picks for the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. If either of our guys hit a home run, we're giving away $100 to someone that's subscribed to the channel, which is 100% free. And comments down below. Comment your favorite dinger play. Comment whatever you want. We'll give away $100 if one of our guys hits a homer at the end of the video. But either way, let's dive into our favorite picks. Logan, love who you're rocking with today. Where are you going?
Yeah, friend of the channel, COS Hall of Famer. I'm taking Trey Turner over 1.5 bases, plus 120 odds on DraftKings. Currently your best value there. And now I love the value. And we know Trey, obviously. The Trey train I'm still back on it, right? It's not quite time for me to get off it. I need to see more, misses of the 2+ total bases for me to jump off this train, because Trey has recorded 2+ bases in 8 out of his last 9 games. The base streak sadly did end on Sunday, but you know what? The hit streak lives on, though. Since the standing ovation game that Austin and I went to, he has a hit in every single game. So once again, I think he still is seeing the ball well. That game on Sunday, the Phillies got absolutely cooked as a team. They got shut out, and several of their hitters just looked lost at the plate. Trey did his best to just preserve his hit streak, but I kind of knew, once the team was getting cooked, it was unlikely that he got the 2+ total bases. But today, they're on the road, the Phillies are, and they're facing Yusei Kikuchi. Turner hasn't seen Kikuchi in his career, so I can't pull any, career splits. But Kikuchi is a lefty, and we know Trey has been seeing lefties well. That's kind of how this streak all started, right? Trey is hitting .316 in his last 8 games versus lefties, seeing left-handed pitching really well. And Kikuchi allows a .257 batting average to righties compared to only a .211 versus lefties. Good thing for us is we got that righty-lefty matchup with Trey Turner against Kikuchi. And Kikuchi's been really great in the earned runs category. If you look at his game logs, you're like, pretty solid outings for Kikuchi. But what he does do is he gives up his fair share of hits, which we're not on an earned run prop. We're on a hits prop. And Trey hitting .436 in his last 10 games with 29 total bases. That's about a 3 base per game average. I mean, Trey Turner, what can I say? I mean, he's been ridiculous for us. He's been making us a ton of money. And I do like that they're on the road today. The Phillies will get a guaranteed 9 innings of at-bats as a team, and hopefully Trey will be up there somewhere. I'm not even going to try to guess where he is in the lineup today. Maybe in the 5 spot, maybe back in the 6 spot. I don't know. Because it's kind of crazy to me how you're the Phillies manager and you're going to put one of your best hitters, probably your best hitter right now, in the 6th spot. Makes no sense because the top half of the lineup gave you nothing Saturday and Sunday. But you know what? I'm not on my soapbox about the Phillies. I'm on my soapbox about Trey Turner, and I think he's getting us 2+ total bases today. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. I love the plus 120 value we're getting. But Austin, where are you going today?
Yeah, I'm going to go to 2 hit parlays. I'm going to rattle them off back to back, and let's dive into this first one. It's going to be Gleyber Torres of the Yankees and Mookie Betts of the Dodgers, each to record a hit, about -105 on Bet365. Much more juiced on FanDuel. On DraftKings, you might have to same game parlay and add a juice-reducing leg, but I'll let you know right now, we're going to talk about this Yankees game again in the second hit parlay, so stay tuned for other guys I like in that one. But let's talk about Gleyber Torres real quick, and he's batting .267 on the season, one of the only bright spots on this Yankees offense, one of the only normal consistent guys here too. And he has a hit in 11 of his last 13. He has actually gone hitless in 2 straight games. So I really expect him to bounce back here today. He's hitting .275 versus right-handed pitchers, and he's going to see a righty today. And he's also been really good this month, batting .360 on the month. Sure, he's gone 2 straight hitless, but I really don't anticipate that being 3 straight. I think he starts a new hit streak tonight, and he's going to go up against Bryce Elder, who's projected to start for the Braves. And Elder hasn't really been too good. I mean, he's allowing a .243 batting average to righties. He's going to give up his fair share of hits and runs. And I think the Yankees offense has to show up today. They just have to in the worst way. But let's talk about Elder and the pitches he's going to throw. a lot of sinkers, 48% sinker, 45% slider, and then only a 6% changeup. So never really throwing the changeup. Two main pitches. And you look at Torres, expected batting average versus those pitches, 334, 276, and 260 respectively. So he's doing really well ahead of with these pitches, with Judge right ahead of him in the lineup. Normally, Judge will get on base, and they have to pitch to Torres because you don't want to walk him, and Torres is not a big, high walk guy. So I really do think Torres has a good chance of getting the hit and getting it done in this first leg. Now, for the second leg, you're going to have to wait a couple hours till Mookie Betts gets it going, and Mookie Betts 287 on the season. We've talked about him. He's been really good, hitting 18 of his last 19 and hitting 13 straight at home. We've talked about him before. When he's at home, he's been raking. I mean, he's been going crazy, hitting 322 at home, 287 versus right-handed pitchers. Look, both of those things are true today. He's going to face a righty at home, Adrian Hauser to be exact. And Hauser has struggled versus righties as well, allowing a 311 batting average to right-handed pitchers. Hauser is going to be a guy that's throwing a lot of one pitch and a couple others. He's throwing 55% sinker, 23% slider, and 15% four-seamer. I mean, you look at Betts' expected batting average, 312, 279, and 295 respectively. So, look, Betts at home, I'm going to take my chances there. Like I said, he's been really good at home, going to bat leadoff for this Dodgers team. So regardless of if they win or lose in this one, going to get up 4 times most likely, maybe even 5, depending on how hot the other Dodgers bats are hitting. And I just think the only bad thing about the parlay is that we got to wait for after Gleyber gets done, hopefully getting us a hit. We got to wait until 10 o'clock or something like that for Mookie to lead it off. But I really like both these two fellas to get it done, each to get a hit. Combine them together as a hit parlay, minus 105. Almost getting plus value. Wish it was plus value, but I'll take the minus 105 for Gleyber and Mookie to get the job done. Now, for my second hit parlay, and this will be our third and final pick in the video. We could have picked some other things, but it's Stinger Tuesday, so we're going to talk about those in a second. We're actually going back to that Yankees game, and this one's actually going to be a same game parlay, but it's 2 guys get a hit, and it's going to be one of the guys on my shirt. All rise, baby. He's on the thumbnail. I'm riding with Aaron Judge to get a hit and Austin Riley as well to get a hit, minus 115 on DraftKings. Now, this is going to be a same game parlay. If one of them does not play, you're going to be in a tough spot if he does pinch hit. But like I said, I don't anticipate Aaron Judge not playing. The Yankees need him out there in the worst way. And Austin Riley, I don't believe, knock on wood, has yet to miss a game all year long. So we look at this one, and we're going to start with Aaron Judge. I mean, I considered him for 2+ bases, but you understand why I rather this. Judge bat 284 on the season, does have a hit in 6 of his last 7, hitting 297 versus right-handed pitchers, and actually 369 on the road. Been struggling in Yankee Stadium, but crushing the baseball on the road. He's kind of gotten back into that groove after returning from injury. Didn't look like himself the first 5-6 games, but he's scorching the baseball right now. And sure, the main concern for Judge is walks. I mean, this is a guy that's has an 18 or 20% walk rate. Teams are going to want to pitch around him, but I don't see the Braves being one of those teams that just intentionally walks Aaron Judge. I think they're going to throw pitches to him because they know their offense can put up a bunch of runs on the other side, and heck, they could put 10 runs up on Severino, and then they don't need to pitch around Judge. They'll just throw pitches to him. But sure, even over these last 7 games when we've seen Judge have a hit in 6 of them, he's been walked 8 times. I mean, he's still getting the walks, but still getting the hits there. That's why I considered him for 2+ bases, but rather just rely on him to get 1 hit. He's obviously, not 100% running wise. So a borderline double, maybe he won't try to stretch it out for the double, just given, we don't know the health of his knee, or not his knee, his toe. He's talked about it time and time again. But still, at the end of the day, we look at Elder. We talked about his splits versus righties, but the pitches he throws, sinker, slider, changeup. Look at Judge batting against the sinker, 436 expected batting average versus the sinker, 325 versus the slider, and 150 versus the changeup. Sure, if he wants to spam changeups to Judge because that's the worst pitch he has, sure, go for it. Throw the same pitch to Judge a billion times in a row and tell me how that works. It probably won't work out too well for you. And the reason I'm on some Yankees hitters is because I know everyone and their mother will be on Braves money line or Braves minus 1.5 at every single parlay they have. And I'm not crazy enough to jump in front of the buzzsaw that is the Atlanta Braves against Luis Severino, who's absolutely stunk this year. But at the same time, I think the Yankees at least – hopefully, maybe they make that a sweaty bet. Maybe the Braves don't cover that. I don't care what happens, but I think the Yankees offense has to show up. The over-under's at 10.5. I think their offense shows up, and we see Judge at least get 1 hit. Now, on the other side, it's all reliable. It's Austin Riley at home. I could probably end the analysis there, but he's been really good, batting 281 on the season, hitting 10 straight at home, hitting 313 at home as well. And he has a 286 first right-handed pitcher. So he's been really good. I talked about Severino. He's stunk. 294 batting average allowed to righties, 373 to lefties. Yeah, that ain't good. But Matt Olson lurking right behind him. Yeah, well, he's going to have to throw to a guy like Austin Riley, and that's why Riley's been so good at home and just so good in general. Severino, the pitches he's going to throw, a lot of four-seam, 28% of the time, 26% changeup, 24 slider, 22 cutter. So a four-pitch mix-up. You see Riley's expected batting averages on the screens. I don't need to read them off all there. And I do like that he does reduce his right four-seam fastball against righties, so that's pretty good for us. He throws a lot of fastballs to lefties, so if you want to back a Brave that's a lefty, look for a guy that hits the fastball pretty well, and I'd imagine that's probably Matt Olson too. So, look, I like Austin Riley. He's been so good at home. He'll get his plate appearances. It's just a percentage play. He's going to get it done. So, Aaron Judge, Austin Riley, don't mind either of them for 2+ bases, but I'll combine them for just one, each to get a hit. It's -115 on DraftKings. I think it was -118 on FanDuel, and I think -120 on Bet365. So, we're right with those. But, Logan, it's time for Dinger Tuesday, and everyone loved it. It is a promo on FanDuel. You can bet $25, I think, on, you'll bet. So what Logan and I, how we play it, we bet $25 on each of these next two picks. And if for every home run in those individual games, we get $5 back on FanDuel. So it's a little bit away. You hope for a bunch of home runs, and you could end up being risk-free if you somehow get 5 home runs. But we have bet on 2 guys that I think are going to get a homer. And if either of them do get a home run, we'll give away $100 to someone that's subscribed to the channel. And comments down below. If you're already subscribed, congrats. You already got one leg of that parlay down, if you will. But let's talk about Matt McLain, my pick of the Reds, plus 480 on FanDuel to get a homer. Look, McLain's came through for me before, and I really like his splits against a lefty in Logan Allen today. Now, Logan Allen, he's allowed, I think, 11 home runs on the year. I think 10 of them have come to right-handed batters. McLain is a right-handed batter, and I think McLain, a guy that doesn't have a ton of play, I consider him for a hit parlay, but doesn't have a ton of home runs on the year, but most of them have come to lefties at a much higher clip than against righties. So you got great weather in Great American Ballpark. Matt McLain, I have faith you can come through for the kids. Plus 480, great value. Give it to me, Matt McLain. But Logan, where are you going today?
Yeah, I'm going to a guy that if you've been on this channel for a while, you might remember him. I picked Eugenio Suarez a long time ago, and I'm picking him again today of the Mariners. Plus 360 odds on FanDuel is currently your best value there. But, I mean, if you're looking at Suarez, he's got great history versus a guy like Jordan Lyles. Jordan Lyles, oh my gosh. I mean, batting practice before, right? But he's seen Jordan Lyles before. He's 5 for 9 against him with a home run. So he's homered off of Jordan Lyles before. And I just think Jordan Lyles is one of those pitchers that really struggles to miss bats. And when you're not missing bats, I'll go ahead and take my chances with a power hitter like Eugenio Suarez on the road, obviously getting maximum plate appearances. I think he's probably batting around the 2 spot, but he's batting near the top of the lineup, and I think he'll have his fair share of home run chances in that game. So I'm going to go ahead and take Eugenio Suarez to get a home run for us.
Yeah, I mean, I love both these two guys because we're expecting a lot of home runs in each of those games. I mean, you're in Great American Ballpark, which is a launch pad for homers, and you got Jordan Lyles on the other side. He's a launch pad for homers of himself. So either way, it's going to be a great day. If either of them we hit a homer, we'll give away $100, like I said, to one person subscribe to the channel and comments down below. But it's 3 plays. Let's try to get that 3-0 sweep that's been eluding us for the past few days. But we're still on a great hot streak. Let's continue the 17-4 run. And we'll be back again tomorrow for some more picks. If you want to subscribe to our second channel, do it. We got a bird bath video coming tomorrow. It's going to be really cool. I'll show a teaser in tomorrow's video. But let's have a day. Let's have a great Tuesday. We'll be back in tomorrow. Peace.